Hello and welcome to Club 2, Episode 5 of The Pilgrimage on FM24. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got two games for you from the National League North. We're away to Blythe and then at home to Spennymoor. So let's get straight into it, and the team to face Blythe is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team then for the trip to Blythe, and it is Hammond in goal, back four of Ono, Roberts, Berry and Carroll. Turner at the base of midfield, De Gruchy and Smith ahead of him, Coyle on the left, Cook on the right, Piers up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant manager wants them to go out there and impress me, and guess what? So do I. So point the finger and agree with him, and let's send the boys out to try and do exactly that. Blythe are in decent form, so it's going to be a tough one. Even though they are in the bottom half, they're a team that were in relegation danger and are now not. So they're not going to be pushovers, and they're indeed 1-0 up after just 3 minutes, and it is Blythe 1, Oxford City 0. So let's demand more and see if we can manage to get back into the match. And we're not going to get many more let-offs from failing to win games that don't cost us heavily. McGowan for Blythe, dispossessed by Turner. McGowan finds, in fact we've given away a penalty. I thought we got the ball there, but apparently not, and Blythe have the chance to double the lead from McNeil, and McNeil scores, and we're 2-0 down after just 13 minutes. So things are decidedly not working at the moment. Let's demand more. And it's Cockrell Mollett to McNall. It's crossed in, and Hammond punches clear. Winter to King Bunny, and Joyce. Josic has had a goal disallowed, actually. It remains 2-0. And we're on the attack this time. Carroll to Piers. Carroll's cross. Coyle. Penalty. So it's a chance to cut the deficit in half on 23 minutes. And it is Smith from the spot. Langley goes the right way, but Smith scores. And Rennie Smith has made it Blythe 2, Oxford City 1. So we've got one back. Can we get another one? Joyce, and that's headed away. But McNall finds Joyce. He slides it in, and King Benny has restored Blythe's 2-goal advantage. 3-1 the score. 27 minutes gone. And this couldn't have gone any worse than the opening 30 odd minutes has done. Very little has gone right for us so far today. But do Blythe deserve it? Yes, they do. So no complaints. We need to shake ourselves and go again. Right. So half time, 2-1 down. Terrible. We're going to switch the formation to the 4-4-2, and we'll make whatever subs we need to make that happen. So Kieran Cook can go up front. Oliver Turner is a defensive midfielder, so we could put De Gruchy out wide. He's a slight improvement. In fact, De Gruchy can come off for Brogan. No, change my mind. We will bring on Kieran Cook on the right wing. And De Gruchy can come off for Tavares. Let's try those two the other way around. No, that's worse. And do we need another change? Turner in central midfield for Brogan. No, that's worse. I'll leave it as it is. And let's do it. So, start the second half. We're on attacking. We're going to demand more. And it's Cockrell Mollett for Blythe. Plays it to Bodnam. Into Kiangabeni. And Joyce is in behind. Joyce makes it 4-1. And this has been an unmitigated disaster. It's too early to tell whether the 4-4-2 is any better, because we've conceded after only a minute, which isn't enough time for it to bed in and even register the fact it's changed. And Blythe on the attack again. It's cleared, but only as far as McNall, who finds McGowan. Back to Clark, finds Kiangabeni. Livermore to Joyce, and that's just wide. And this has been a total disaster of a performance, and somehow we're still only 2 points off the playoffs, although South Shields do have a game in hand. So how we're in this position, I have no idea. We're going to demand more, and let's see if we can somehow turn it around in the second match. This one is long gone, so we just need to minimise the damage now. Carroll crosses. Langley is out to claim that one comfortably, and he'll launch this one. He does, down the middle. Cook wins it back, but then gives it straight to McNall, who finds Bodnam. Bodnam to Cockrell Mollett. Cockrell Mollett's ball forward is all the way through to Hammond, who chips it out, and we managed to win it back in midfield. Cook dispossessed by Curtis though. Cockrell Mollett to Curtis. McGowan comes forward for Blythe. Infield to McNall, and Lewis McNall makes it 5-1. And that's his second goal. And we have been absolutely stuffed in this game. And to top it all off, Lewis Coyle injured. So Lafleur's going to come on. And we'll confirm that. And I really don't know what I'm going to do from here. Nothing is working. And our playoff aspirations are all but over. 5-1. So far from pleased, and I'll be back in a moment to show you the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode, and a home game against Spennymoor Town. Team for this one: Hammond in goal, back four of Ono, Roberts, Berry and Lavin. It's Carroll at the base of midfield, De Gruchy and Smith ahead of him, Tavares on the left, Grant on the right, and Piers up front. So let's submit the team and go give a team talk. Okay, my assistant wants a much better performance today. So do I. So we'll point the finger and agree with him. And let's get out there and see if they can deliver it and get us the result that we so badly need. We are way off the playoff pace at the moment, and at the moment it is Spennymoor on the attack. McKeown down the right, it's crossed in, and the header hits the crossbar. It's cleared by Carroll. Piers under it but can't retain possession. Ramshaw to McKeown. McKeown down the right, plays it back to Moyo. It's crossed in, it's cleared. Grant finds Peters, who plays it back to Hammond. Hammond, looking for support, finds Roberts, and the highlight comes to an end. So demand more after only 8 minutes. Spennymoor immediately above us in the table. And remarkably, a win in this one would, at the moment, be enough to take us almost back into the playoffs. If we could find it. But there is precious little evidence of us finding it so far. We're going attacking. It is a Spennymoor corner. Doherty plays it short to McKeown. Dunlop back to Doherty. Dunlop's cross. And Glenn Taylor with the header. And Taylor gives Spennymoor the lead. It is Oxford City 0, Spennymoor Town 1. So we absolutely did not need that. We'll demand more. And I'm beginning to think that my time at Oxford City may not be a long one. Lavin into Grant. Comes forward on the right hand side. Plays it back to Lavin. Carroll into Tavares. Ono on the left hand side. And that's a penalty. Cliff Moyo with the foul. And taking the penalty is Smith. And he scores past Roxburgh in the Spennymoor goal. It's 1-1. We're back on level terms on 40 minutes. Can we go in at half time? No worse than level. We can. It is 1-1 at the break. Not happy, I'm afraid. And we are going to take... in fact, we could pick any one of about 5 or 6 players. I'm going to take Tavares off and bring on Kieran Cook. And start the second half. So can we manage, if I demand more, can we manage to get another goal to lift us up the table back into the top 10? We're currently down to 14th as it stands. And absolutely nowhere near where we want to be. And it is a Spennymoor corner. Doherty, left-footed in swinger, headed down and in from John Dunlop. And it's Oxford City 1, Spennymoor Town 2. We're looking down the barrel at another defeat. Oh no for Turner. Yeah, we'll do that. Why not? And my final change is going to be Smith for Brogan. And I'm really not sure how much longer we're going to stay at this club. We have been woeful this season. Brogan's ball forward to Grant on the right hand side. Grant turns, he's given up the ball away and twice they will bring it away. Doherty to McKeown, plays it down the line, and the keeper's going to come out and chase it down. He has. Hammond to Berry, into Lavin, squares it to Roberts, DeGruchy to Carroll, DeGruchy into Cook, who's able to turn unchallenged. Can he get the cross in? Yes, he can. And the header from Cameron Grant makes it 2-2. And there's still a couple of minutes of stoppage time for one of these two sides to grab a winner. but neither of us does, and it ends Oxford City 2, Spennymoor Town 2. And I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now to take a look at the league table, and as you can see we are in 14th place with 7 wins, 4 draws, 7 defeats from our 18 matches, so that's 25 points, which is 4 points off the playoffs, but worryingly not that far clear of the bottom 4 either. So let's have a look at when we might think about coming back, and I don't think there's a need to come back quickly because we're in rotten form, so I'll bring you back for the game at home to Scarborough. In fact, I'll bring you back for back-to-back home games against Darlington and Scarborough at the end of December. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.